One thing that bugs a lot of guys is how quickly women seem to leave relationships and how quickly they seem to move on. For example, a woman can be telling you that she loves you. She loves you. She wants to be with you. You're the man of her dreams. And then weeks later, like within the same month, she can be telling you she never wants to see you again. Don't contact her. And she wants to move on. And this sends a lot of guys head spinning because you're just confused as, well, how is this possible? How could she have done that and said that? What you don't realize is that most women over 25, and I have a video called The 5 Types of Women That Can't Love You. If a woman is over 25 years old, most of the time she just sees a man as like a nice utility, something nice to have around. And she's not really as emotionally invested in the relationship as you are. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about you. She's just seeing you as like an appliance. It's easy to, if the blow dryer doesn't work, toss it out and get a new one. If the dryer stops working or the refrigerator stops working, toss it out and get a new one. And men, to most women, are kind of interchangeable. Not only that, but the main thing is, and I made this point in a recent short, is that to get into a relationship most of the time, especially in the dating app era, to get into a relationship, women have to downgrade their standards. Meaning the woman that you were with, your ex-girlfriend, downgraded her standards to be with you. Hit the like button if you understand what I'm talking about, but I'll explain. When women are on dating apps, they're constantly matching with guys that are more attractive than you are, than I am. Like, guys that are taller, more successful, more accomplished, richer, have a better car, a better watch, higher social status, more swagger, just guys that are just way more attractive than you are. So if you're watching this, you might be saying, yeah, well, guys like that, you know, they'll date her and they'll take her out, they'll sleep with her, but they'll never take her seriously in a relationship. Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. Women can date these high level successful guys and they might be able to, some women might be able to trap some of those guys in relationships, but your girlfriend, if you're the average guy watching this video right now, your girlfriend can date the guys that are like 6'5" and helicopter pilots and lawyers and CEOs of companies. Yeah, she might have been on a date a couple times. They might have messed around. She might have slept over at his house. They could have been, you know, friends with benefits or fuck buddies. But when she pressed him for a relationship, if she got to that point, he might have, you know, pumped and dumped her. But if she pressed him for a relationship, he doesn't need to get into a relationship with your girlfriend. She might be a nice person. I'm sure she's great. And she pressed him and she realized at some point, hey, these high level guys, these super attractive, amazing looking guys, successful, rich guys, they'll date me, they'll deal with me, but I won't ever be able to make one of them my boyfriend. And she wants to have a boyfriend. She wants to have somebody to hold hands with and go to the farmer's market. And women want to be with somebody that they can manipulate. And she can't the average woman, your girlfriend that you're watching this, she wasn't going to have the power to manipulate the type of guys that I'm talking about. He might deal with her, sleep with her, see her, take her somewhere, but to manipulate him the way she can play with your mind, absolutely not. So she downgraded her standards to be with you, the regular guy. And listen, I'm sure you're a great guy. Maybe you work out a couple times a week. You have a motorcycle. You're the assistant manager at Planet Fitness. I'm sure you're a great guy, but you understand what I'm saying. To get into a relationship, women have to usually downgrade their standards of the guys that they were sleeping with and dating and get until they have to come down and down and down until they get to the guy that will take them seriously. So they go from dating the 6'5" guy that was a former NFL player to dating the 5'11" guy that's a science teacher or an engineer. And until they get to a guy that will accept them for when she presses you for a relationship, you'll say yes. That doesn't mean that she doesn't care about you as well. Like, I'm not trying to characterize women as bad people. Often, I think what people call female nature is just human nature. Women, most of the times in dating and relationships, are just acting like the way that any human being would act if they had a lot of options. It just so happens, especially in the era of dating apps, Instagram, things like that, women, the average woman, 34-year-old, 170 pound, like not even that great, solid, decent girl, but she's not even supermodel beautiful by any standards. That woman has as much sexual options with men as like an NFL player, a high level celebrity, rapper, actor, right? The average woman with an Instagram account has as many sexual options as, I don't know, Drake or something, like really high level guys. And so she's just acting like any human being would act if they had a lot of options. If I make you a millionaire, super handsome, super successful guy tomorrow morning, you wake up and you're Lewis Hamilton, just some rich, handsome guy that's on the cover of magazines, you will treat women the same way that most women treat most guys. So dry your eyes. Like, don't be sad about it. The main point of us making this video is just trying to show you logistically, it's not that she didn't love you, it's that you're easily replaceable. You are a utility to her. And so that's why when you guys have one or two arguments, a woman that loves you will bring it to your attention. She'll say, hey, I really don't like this. You need to change this, or I think you're getting kind of complacent, whatever it is. Like, she probably talked to you about it 1 or 2 times. And I always say this, the woman didn't just wake up one day and leave you out in the cold. She talked to you about it. You weren't getting the hint. And so she's like, yeah, I got hella other options. She just moved to the next guy. The thing you have to realize is when women date these guys, these high level guys, like super successful, and here's the thing, the guy might not even be that much to look at. She just liked him. For whatever reason, they had good chemistry, passion. He could honestly just be some unemployed couch surfer or pizza delivery guy. But if she esteemed him, she thought that, he was a good catch for her or somebody she just liked being around, she can easily just jump to that guy. Women don't block guys. Do you ever notice this? If you're on dating apps, you ever been maybe messaging back and forth with a woman and then she drops off of the conversation? After a while, I might just get frustrated, go through and delete women out of my matches on dating apps. But I have noticed that most women never do that. Women will keep you in the back pocket, rosters of guys that they have matched with, had a couple conversations with, put them to the side. They went on a few dates with you, and then they kind of just ghosted you, stopped returning your calls, but they'll keep your number because they always know that they need a guy just in case the current guy that they're with stops performing up to his standards. About a year ago, I went on a few dates with a woman, a very nice woman. We went on a few dates together, and the next time I texted her, she just didn't respond to my texts. And so I was like, okay, tried her a few times. She didn't respond. I was like, okay, I guess she's, that's over. I deleted her number and I moved on, forgot about her. She honestly texted me 6 months later. 6 months later, I had kind of forgotten about her. She popped back up. Hey, how's it going? I was just thinking about you. This song came on the radio and I thought about you. And I was like, that's crazy that this woman, like, you didn't want to talk to me. You actually ghosted me. Why did you keep my number to hit me up 6 months later? But that's what women do. They have a stockpile of guys. And so it's easy for them to switch from you to him to you. A woman will be telling you that she loves you, looking into your eyes, telling you she wants to have your baby. And then she breaks up with you 2 weeks later after saying that. And then later that same week, 3 days later, you see her on Snapchat hugged up with a completely different dude, the dude that she told you not to worry about. It's not that women are bad people. They just act like people that have a lot of options. So the moral of the story is you need to kind of move more like a woman in this respect. Most guys don't have a roster of women that you can jump to if things start to go bad with your current girlfriend, but you need to start cultivating those relationships. Even in a monogamous situation, if you're with your girl and you're telling her that you're going to be exclusive, you still need to be constantly talking to women, constantly meeting women, constantly having numbers in your phone, constantly having contacts on DMs on Instagram. Even if you're not dealing with those women romantically or sexually while you're in your relationship, you need to have them in the tuck because that's what women do. So the name of the game is options. That's all I wanted to say for this one. Hit the like button. Let me know what you want to see in the comment box down below. Thanks for watching this, guys. Peace.